Hey there, water loving families. Today we're going to talk about something super important: survival swim classes for babies. Trust me, as a parent, this topic cannot be ignored. So grab your cup and let's dive in.
Before we get started, I definitely think it's important to make sure that everyone understands the difference between regular swim classes for kids and survival swim classes for infants and toddlers. Kid swim lessons and survival swim lessons for infants and toddlers serve very different purposes and focus on different aspects of water safety and skills. So here's a breakdown. The kids' swim lessons typically cater to older children who are usually developmentally ready to learn swimming techniques and skills. They're usually around the age of 3 or older. On the other hand, survival swim lessons are specifically designed for infants and toddlers, and in most areas, you can start them as early as 6 months. Here in Okinawa, the earliest you can start them is 12 months. Kids' swim lessons often emphasize water safety rules, basic swim strokes, and building confidence in the water. The lessons aim to teach children how to swim and enjoy the water safely. Survival swim lessons, on the other hand, prioritize water survival skills and self rescue techniques for infants and toddlers. So the focus is on teaching them how to safely float, roll over, find an exit point in case they accidentally fall into the water. Now, in kids' swim lessons, typically they involve parents or guardians being present and participating in the learning process, especially with the younger children. And parents usually assist and provide support during the lessons. However, in survival swim lessons, parents are more like observers, and the trained instructors are actually who work closely with the infants and toddlers to teach them the critical survival skills independently. We're usually asked to sit away and actually out of the line of sight of the child because being present actually makes it harder for them. Kids swim lessons often follow a structured curriculum that progressively gets gradually more advanced as the child's skills get advanced. Lessons may include group activities, games, exercises to develop their swimming abilities. Survival swim lessons are more focused on repetitive exercises and drills that reinforce those specific survival skills. The goal is to ensure that the infant and the toddler can instinctively and confidently respond to water related emergencies. So it's important to understand that there's a huge difference. Kids' swim lessons typically occur over a much longer period, such as multiple lessons over weeks or months. It allows the child to gradually develop their swimming abilities. However, in survival swim lessons, we talk about consistency. They are usually more intense, but the duration is a lot shorter. Ours are only 15 minutes. The lessons often involve daily or frequent sessions to um, accelerate basically the learning process and reinforce those survival skills. So both kids swim lessons and survival swim lessons play crucial roles in the water safety and developing those swimming skills. Every parent is going to be different in terms of how they approach this. You need to consider your child's age, your swimming goals, and the individual needs when deciding which type of lesson to pursue at what time of their you know, childhood. It's important to choose a reputable swim instructor or school who specializes in the appropriate type of lessons for your child's age group. For us, we went with Swim Life Okinawa. We've had multiple testimonials of friends and family who have had their children go through the program, and that's who we felt confident going with. Make sure to just do your homework, and if you're interested, just look up Swim Life. They are actually worldwide, they're not just here in Okinawa.
Let's talk about some statistics. Did you know that accidental drowning is actually the leading cause of death in children under 5? As a parent, it's technically our responsibility to ensure that they're safe around water. That's why survival swim classes come in handy.
My background is in emergency medicine. I started out as a lifeguard when I was 17, so I understand the importance of water safety. And now, as a parent, my worst nightmare is to lose my child in an accidental drowning. So, that was the reason and inspiration to creating this video, because I do not want any parent to have to suffer through that. And survival swim classes are the next step to really improving your child's chances of survival should that happen.
The skills that they actually learn in survival swim classes are really actually pretty cool. And well, the most important is that they can save their lives. Essentially, over the next 6 weeks, he's learning how to float, roll on his back, and do even some basic swimming moves to help him basically in an emergency situation, giving me as his parent much needed peace of mind when we're either at the ocean or the pool. So
Accidental drowning is the leading cause of death in children under 5, and the numbers are staggering. Research shows that around 70% of drowning incidents involving young children occur in residential pools. Even more alarming is the fact that nearly 90% of these incidents happen within minutes of the child being out of sight. I used to be a lifeguard, and it is the worst feeling in the world to watch a parent lose a child from an accidental drowning. So please keep this in mind, especially if you have a pool at home or are around water. You need to consider, I highly recommend you consider enrolling into a survival swim program. Even professionals have difficulty noticing distress in the water. Keep in mind that drownings happen in silence and can occur in less than 30 seconds. So don't take the risk. Enroll your child today in survival swim classes or swim lessons.
consistency is basically the most important thing. Survival swim classes are a commitment, but trust me, it's worth it. Ours is 6 weeks, 15 minutes each day, 5 days a week. Regular attendance is ensuring that he gets the repetition and reinforcement that he needs to master those skills for life saving. And it's more effective to try not to teach them ourselves. Now, professional instruction is super important. And here's the deal: survival swim classes are taught by certified instructors who specialize in working with babies and young kids. These instructors know their stuff. They've got the skills, experience, and tricks up their sleeves to teach our little water bugs how to be safe in the pool or any body of water for that matter. You did so awesome. But y'all, I was crying. Wow. Yeah. A lot harder than I thought. But he did awesome. And wow. Yeah. Thank God it was only 15 minutes. So we are in our second week of survival swim classes. He is actually in the pool right now. He's 14 months old, and let me tell you, it is super, super difficult to watch him go through this process, but it's even more important to make sure that he learns these life-saving skills. Believe me, I'm here, I'm doing it. It's super hard for me to walk away, but I want to share with you that my son currently taking the swim survival lessons. It's been an incredible thing to watch his progress. I'm gonna get back to watching them. So all my water-loving parents, let's make water safety a priority for our little ones. Enrolling them in survival swim classes can make all the difference in the world. Remember, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for fat parenting tips, workout videos, and so much more. Share this video with other loving water families who could benefit from it. Stay tuned for more, and until then, keep swimming safely, stay fat, stay fabulous as a family, and stay beautiful. Big shout out to Coach Sandra from Swim Life Okinawa. She's actually our personal coach and she is phenomenal. I strongly recommend Coach Sandra if you're thinking of enrolling your son or daughter in Swim Life um, survival swim classes. She is amazing with toddlers and children, very encouraging, very supportive. Garfield has made strides of improvement, and we're only at week 3. As of the date of this recording, she still has some openings for July and some openings for August for this swim season. Don't wait. She is booking up fast. Strongly recommend her. She's great with parents. When she realized I was having a hard time that first week, she was very encouraging, making sure that I was also okay and thanking me for trusting her with our son. It's a relief for me knowing that he's gaining the skills to be safe. I can't wait to see his progress and how much he's going to be such an epic little swimmer and little water warrior, or my little merman, at the end of this 6-week training. That's him crying right now. It makes me, for reals, want to cry too.